3rd, 2022 Road Commission meeting to order. And it's so good to see everybody here tonight. Thank you for being here. And like in all of our meetings, we start with a prayer and a pledge. And tonight I'm going to call on Commissioner Askew. Okay, everybody understands.
Would you, everybody's already standing, so I don't have to ask you to stand. Would you pray with me? Dear God, our Father, we ask today that you remind us that you are the creator, that you are the one who's in charge, and we're just your servants, here to do your will. We ask that you will remind us that if we don't do your will, then the very rocks will cry out, and we don't want to be replaced by rocks. But Lord, we ask that you would just look down upon this commission, these citizens who are gathered here, and that you would be the biggest presence in our lives and order our steps, our tongues, our thoughts, so that they may be pleasing to you. Help us to do the will of the people. Help us to do what is in the best interest of this city. Lord, we ask not only that you listen to us or you help us, we ask that you help those who govern the county, the state, and the federal government. We ask that you would just lead us and guide us. Keep us in your care. And Lord, we pray for the world, that you will lead the leaders of the world so that there will be peace on earth. Lord, we again thank you for allowing us to be here. Bless each home that's represented. And these blessings we ask in thy Son Jesus' name and for his sake. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner Askew. Madam Clerk, if you will, please call the roll.
Mayor Stevenson.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Cochran.
Here.
Commissioner Bojo.
Here.
Commissioner Beeman.
Here.
Commissioner Goss.
Here.
Commissioner Quick.
Here.
Commissioner Askew.
Here.
Commissioner Collins.
Here.
Commissioner McDaniel.
Here.
Thank you. We've all had a chance to look at our minutes, and there were no additions or corrections, and they will stand approved as common consent. We'll go on down to our proclamation. The first proclamation tonight is the Champion of Georgia Cities Award. This is for Senator Chuck Huffstetler. And tonight we have a guest from Georgia Municipal Association, Mr. Demetrius Hauser, who's here. He's going to come up. And also Commissioner Bojo is going to go out. You all.
Thank you, Chuck. If you'll come up. Never had this done before, have you? This proclamation is going to be presented by the City of Rome to Senator Huffstetler, and it reads, whereas the Georgia Municipal Association's Champion of Georgia Cities Award is given at the end of every 2-year legislative term to state legislators who actively support major municipal initiatives and goals, and whereas Senator Huffstetler has represented Georgia's 52nd Senate District since 2012, where he serves on numerous committees, including the Committee on Rules, Retirement, Appropriations, Health and Human Services, and Higher Education, as well as serving as chairman of the Senate Finance Committee, and whereas as chairman of the Senate Finance Committee, Senator Huffstetler assisted the Georgia Municipal Association and its members by improving and guiding beneficial legislation through his committee and helped stop or weaken numerous harmful bills limiting municipal revenue sources. He has also championed key tax legislation which has been beneficial to Georgia cities, and whereas Senator Huffstetler's strong support for city government, his deep willingness to advocate for local decision-making has been most beneficial for the citizens of Rome, in the state of Georgia. Therefore, be it resolved that Mayor Cindy Stevenson, on behalf of the Rome City Commission and Cities of Rome, take great pleasure in presenting this proclamation of appreciation to Senator Chuck Hufstetler for his being recognized as a champion of Georgia cities. Thank you. Congratulations.
Mr. Bojo, thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, as I like to refer to you as, you have been a true champion, a true friend to all of Georgia's 537 municipalities. You are more than deserving of this award, and we definitely look forward to not only acknowledging you now, but also going forward working with you. So thank you so much. We appreciate you, and thank you to the City of Rome for allowing us to have this presentation.
Well, I really appreciate it. I've always been champions for local government. Some people down there maybe haven't served and don't understand it quite as well. When I was here, I was thinking back in '99 when I started on the county commission here, and George Pullen was there. We were negotiating sales tax at the time, and Bill Fricks said, you know, there's 9 city commissioners and 5 county commissioners. Bill Frick's solution was, let's just vote on it all together here. I didn't like that too well, but anyway, we've done a lot of great things over the years, and I guess one of the things that I'm most proud of is the sales tax that had been a declining thing, and I think anybody around here that looks at that the last few years will see that it's made tremendous progress, and that takes pressure off of property taxes when we can do that, and it's been good for this community. I had a couple of 3 years there when we were with GMA that the finance chair from the cities was Evie McNeese from here, and then she got off the commission. So she was a CPA that I think her numbers were better than mine, but we both love the numbers, and feel like I'm getting a little old here. You know, it was 99, and all of a sudden it's like, what happened? Now it's 22. But it's been a real honor to serve this community, and look forward to the great things y'all do. We were able to snag some property this last year that hopefully y'all will do some good things with and get it back on the city and the county rolls and many other things, and keep preparing for the growth that's going to come this way. Again, thank you all and appreciate the honor.
Okay.
To recognize her. Sure. So let's let
Okay, Mayor,
Commissioner Bojo do his thing.
if you will, I wanted to take this one little step further just for a second. I get a lot of questions. I get a lot of phone calls, being, for those of you who don't know, Chuck's my brother-in-law. I get a lot of phone calls. Will you tell Chuck? Okay, and I just kind of politely say, you tell Chuck, okay? Because I'm not his keeper. But anyway, I get a lot of you know, Chuck's work ethic and Chuck's tenacity and stuff. So I want to introduce to you someone that's here tonight, and maybe you'll more understand where Chuck comes from, okay? Ms. Hufstetler, can you stand? Okay, I just want to let you know, this is the lady that made it happen, okay? 9 children, 30 grandchildren, 35 great-grandchildren. Wow, gracious. And the most remarkable thing This lady prays for every one of them every day by name. And their spouses. And the thing I like most about this lady, if you want an answer, ask her. There's no beating around the bush. Okay? That is it. She'll tell you. You can spend 2 minutes with her. I guarantee you know where you stand. Okay? Miss Hostetter, we love you. More than him. And by the way, this is one of her grandchildren right here. Sarah Alford, she's in charge tonight, right? No, you're never in charge of Miss Hostover. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here tonight. And y'all will take a brief 60 seconds. Okay. Just block us out. Yes, sir.
Some of us need more prayers than others.
Okay, next we'll have National Cancer Survivors Day, and I'll call on Commissioner Quick. We have anyone here to receive that tonight? Okay. Miss Sam.
And what is your name?
It's Sarah Husser.
Sarah, it is my honor to present this proclamation. Whereas a cancer survivor is defined as anyone living with a history of cancer from the moment of diagnosis through the remainder of life. And there are nearly 16.9 million cancer survivors in America. And whereas since the number of cancer survivors is projected to increase to 22.2 million by 2030, increased access to effective cancer treatments, quality survivorship care, and necessary psychosocial resources, especially among minorities and the medically underserved, must be a top priority in our community. And whereas the great Rome, Georgia, has a valuable dynamic cancer survivor population, whereas hundreds of communities worldwide will be celebrating life on Sunday, June 5th. And whereas on behalf of the people of Rome, Georgia, I salute all cancer survivors and those who support them. Now therefore be it resolved, Sunday Stevenson Mayor, on behalf of the City of Rome City Commission, do hereby proclaim Sunday, June 5th, 2022 as National Cancer Survivors Day in Rome, Georgia, and urge all citizens to join in this exuberant celebration of life. Given my hand and seal the 23rd day of May in the year of our Lord, 2022. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm here representing Cancer Navigators, which provides free resources and services to cancer patients in our region, and we would not be here without the community support. We have been here this long. We were open every single day the past 2 years, and it's because of our wonderful community. So thank you so much.
Now we have a 100th birthday proclamation, Ms. Livonia Lou Jordan. If we have any family members here of Ms. Jordan, will you please come forward? If not, Commissioner Beaman, if you would just go ahead and read it for us, please, and we'll make sure we get it to you. Maybe they're looking and they'll hear you read it tonight. Thank you.
Wow, y'all want to hear this. The City of Rome, Georgia proclamation. Whereas Lavinia Lou Jordan will be honored by her friends and relatives on her 100th birthday on May the 27th, 2022. And whereas her life began modestly on a farm in North Carolina where she and her siblings did chores from sun up to sundown. And whereas Lou, along with all her siblings, earned scholarships to attend college, and she selected home economics as her major. And whereas Lou put her college studies on hold and became a cryptographic analyst for the U.S. Army Signal Corps in Arlington, Virginia during World War II. And whereas Lou had top security clearance and she worked to break down and decipher many types of decoded messages. In fact, one of the codes that she helped crack helped save one small country in the Caribbean Sea. And whereas Lou now lives near her daughter in Rome, Georgia, and counts her wartime service among many ways in which we got women out of the kitchen. Now, therefore, I, Sunday Stevenson, Mayor, do hereby ask that the citizens of Rome join me in recognizing Lavinia Lou Jordan on this special day and offering best wishes for more happy, productive years in her future. Given my hand and seal this 23rd day of May in the year of the Lord, 2022, we salute a phenomenal woman.
Thank you, Commissioner Beaman, for that. Now we'll move into the guests. Now, guests tonight, we're going to call on our city manager to go forward.
Thank you, Madam Mayor and commissioners. This is one of the fun events that we get to do each year. And I've got to tell you a little bit about our City of Rome Employee Scholarship. And so you guys may have heard me talk about this, but this program goes back to 2005, where our very own Miss Aline Mobbs, who's now retired, came up with this idea. It was called a brainstorm, where we solicited ideas. And all you had to do was submit that up the line. And this one, it really took off. And so the idea, for each payroll, employees would donate $1. $1 per pay period. And so think about that. And then you become eligible that your children or grandchildren could get a one-time award. And so this is what's really special about this. So the first year, 2006-07, up until before tonight, 96 scholarships have been awarded, totaling $61,750. And the good news, we got another 4 tonight. And I know there's some excited folks here. Parents are probably smiling a little bigger than the recipients. Depends on your perspective. And so with that, we've got a couple of rules. So I'm going to call you up. And the rule is you got to tell us what's your college, and then you have to introduce who's here with you tonight. And so I think we've got some folks that may not be with us because of other, Emma Grace Burns, I don't think was able to make it. Emma Grace has a parent, Ryan Harrison, Rome PD. And I bet Miss Sydney Hickman is here. So Miss Sydney, come up here and let's learn about you. So tell us, who's this guy with you?
This is my dad.
And tell us about your school choice.
I will be attending Auburn University School of Engineering.
War Eagle.
So on behalf of the city, we present you with this. And congratulations. So congratulations. I don't know about the War Eagle part, but I know there was a couple of folks that
Don't
that
discount that,
seemed
Sammy, don't
somewhat
discount the War Eagle.
No.
I've got one too.
somewhat to moderately excited to hear that. Okay, I don't think Robbie Cole Hunt was able to join us as well tonight due to graduation, kind of an important conflict. And then we get down, last but not least, Miss Taylor Abbott. Come on down. Bring somebody with you. Madam, I present to you. So tell us who you got with you.
This is my lovely mother with me.
Tell us about school.
I'm a sophomore at Jacksonville State University, and I study business marketing.
I love the choice.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You did a great job. So let's give them all a round.
Like to wish all 4 students, wish them well. Those that are starting college, and then along with, who's that, Taylor, she did continue college, and much success to you all. And congratulations to the parents, because that does help a little bit. I'm a witness to that. Okay. Thank you, sir, and now we'll move on. Have a good night. Thank you all for being here. There are no resolutions. We have first reading. Commissioner Collins, yes, Commissioner Collins. You're gonna bring it up under your time, okay, we'll wait for your time.
I can go ahead and do it if you like.
Go ahead, yes.
All right, that's on the committee on committee.
Yes.
I'd like to place on first reading for the library board nomination, Ms. Monica Burge. If there's no objections.
Thank you, that is placed on our first reading. We have nothing on the second reading, nothing continued on the first reading. And tonight we do have several public hearings. Okay, Collins. Okay. All right.
All right. Our podium is not quite working, so we're going to fly by the seat of our pants a little bit, and Ms. Joy is going to help me out. The first one is A22-05-01. This is an annexation request for 112 Fieldwood Road. The city kind of got lucky on this one. The applicants wanted to build a pool, and unfortunately part of that pool crossed the property line onto another property they own, and that property just happened to be in the county. So for them to be able to build that pool, they're just about forced to annex it into the city so that that property line can go away and they can merge the properties. The applicant parcel is outlined in red there. Their existing parcel is to the immediate west. We have confirmed with engineering that this is eligible for annexation, and it does come with a recommendation of approval from the staff as well as a unanimous recommendation of approval from the Planning Commission. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. This time I will declare the public hearing open. Do we have anyone here to speak in favor of? Anyone to speak in opposition of? Seeing none, I'll declare the public hearing closed. Okay, now we entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? No discussion. Madam Clerk, if you will call the roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Cochran.
Yes.
Commissioner Boto.
Yes.
Commissioner Beeman.
Yes.
Commissioner Doss.
Yes.
Commissioner Quick.
Yes.
Commissioner Askew.
Yes.
Commissioner Collins.
Yes.
Commissioner McDaniel.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations, Steve.
All right. Our next one is SUP 22-05-01. This is for the property, we're calling it 0 Avenue A because nobody's ever entered a street address in the parcel viewer. It's Floyd County Tax Parcel J13Y479. The request is to convert the old Oyo Hotel off of Turner McCall into apartments. I believe there's currently 44 rooms, and the request is to reduce that to 23 apartments. As you know, we've done this a couple times with a couple other hotels. I do want to point out that staff has been consistent in that we've always made people adhere to the same requirements that MR has, which is 10 to 14 units per acre. And one of the reasons for this is we get this request on an almost weekly basis. And some of them are the hotels that are unfortunately not well taken care of, and they tend to be some of our code complaints. So we have stuck to that, and for that reason, we put the recommendation on there with a condition that it be approved on the condition that it be limited to 14 units per acre. In this case, it is roughly an acre in size, so that would be 14 units instead of 22. The Planning Commission chose not to go with that limitation, but it did come with a recommendation of approval with that condition from staff and just a blanket approval from the Planning Commission, which was unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay. At this time, I declare the public hearing open. Do I have anyone here to speak in favor of?
I'll speak, if you don't
Okay.
mind.
Just, you have 10 minutes. Okay, you state your name and your address.
About a minute, and it'll be good. Thank you, though. Wayne Robinson, I'll be the owner and developer of the property, and I'll show you my elaborate renderings. But this is the hotel as it is. It's, you know, and then this is kind of a rendering of what it will be. It'll be painted brick. The roof will be bronze. Be some columns added, so it'll be just a good transformation for that area. We'll fence in the parking lots and be a nice upgrade.
Mr. Roberts, if you will, give us your address as well, please.
My address?
Yes, please.
My business address is 613 Turner McCall Boulevard, almost next door to the property.
Okay, thank you.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Do I have anyone to speak in opposition of? Okay, seeing none, I will declare the public hearing closed. This time I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
You have a motion, do I have a second? I have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion?
Just to be clear on what, you guys are saying, your recommendation was to the planning commission.
Yes, sir.
And the condition added.
We put a condition on it. One of my concerns is that I've turned down just about every hotel along Martha Berry, all the way out into almost the Chattooga County line, where most of them sit on a half acre to an acre in size, and I get a call almost weekly where someone says, I want to take this hotel that y'all are always citing me for, and I want to turn it into 44 apartments. And it, to a certain extent, it kind of already is, because it's our understanding that nobody ever leaves. But unfortunately, those tend to be some of our more problem areas. So in an effort to not legitimize a complaint, we've held to that standard where we've required everybody to meet that same requirement that MR zoning has. So for us to remain consistent, I have no doubt Mr. Robinson will do a wonderful job, but we've been consistent, and for the sake of, you know, having a defensible decision, we're going to stay that way from the staff's perspective.
Is this what you put before the planning commission before they vote?
We did, yes, sir.
Is that what we're approving tonight?
Are you?
Is that what we're approving or disapproving tonight?
This request for the special use permit is, whether or not you put the condition on it, that's up to y'all. The planning commission chose not to.
I will say to commissioners that, that the current unit count, I think, is 43, if I'm correct. Is that right? 43 in the building, and this will go down to 22. Is that right? That's correct. Mm-hmm.
So these will be like two rooms
being converted to one apartment.
So basically one-bedroom units, essentially.
I just don't like the language in the matter in which it's being presented. If you're telling me that I'm sitting out there beside Wayne and I'm a developer, and you've told me your conditions are what they are, coming from our department, correct? And you have turned me down. Is that right?
No,
Have it been turned down before this body?
not before this body, no. Most people say that if I can't get 44 units, I'm not going to apply at all.
Have your recommendation in the manner in which you presented, has it been brought in the same manner to this body here?
Yes, sir.
Has it been turned down?
No.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else on my right?
If I could just say, and I don't have any interest in this, but the city commission and a lot of the community has been very focused on turning some of these properties into better uses. What Mr. Robertson has done with the apartments over next to Harbin, revitalized those, they're much more attractive now. At some point in time, I think we're gonna be able to sell all of these motels to either people that will turn them into flagship motels or convert them into apartments. And it's going to improve that corridor along Martha Berry, Fifth Avenue there. And this is a part of that. This is an entrance into a historic district. Avenue A, Upper Avenue A is a historic district. This property is not in the historic district, but those apartments will be a substantial improvement over that motel, because my office is right across from it, and I can tell you, it will be a substantial improvement.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, anyone else on my right?
Can you give us some idea of the cost of renting one of the units? Have you thought about that, or?
Yeah, there'll be approximately $1,000 a month for one bedroom.
Okay.
Any others on my right? Okay, here none. Okay, I'm going to my left, and Commissioner Cox, Pro Tem.
Yes, ma'am. So the motion, as spoken just a moment ago, is without the condition of maximum of 14 per acre. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions on my left?
I just might say that Mr. Robinson's done some very successful projects here in Rome, and his strong reputation supports his case. Thank you.
Okay, no further discussion? Okay, Madam Clerk, if you would, call the roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Cochran,
Yes.
Commissioner Bojo,
Yes.
Commissioner Beaman,
Yes.
Commissioner Doss.
Yes.
Commissioner Quick,
Yes.
Commissioner Askew,
Yes.
Commissioner Collins.
Yes.
Commissioner McDaniel.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, it's been approved. Okay, thank you. Okay.
All right, our next
Okay, thank you. Okay, item C.
Our next request is Z22-05-03. This is 0 Burnett Circle. The property is outlined in red there. It's the church on Burnett's Ferry Road. They have land over on Burnett Circle, which is currently just an unused parking lot with weeds growing up through it. The request is to subdivide that piece off and sell it to Mr. Busby over here, who would like to build on it after it is rezoned to suburban residential. This request did come with approval from the staff as well as the Planning Commission.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
At
ma'am.
this time, I will declare the public hearing open. Do we have anyone here to speak in favor of? Okay, if you will give us your name and address, and you have up to 10 minutes.
Walt Busby, 333 West Ninth Street. Not a lot to say, just converting a parking lot into a single-family residential as we're trying to create some infill lots and create some residential housing. And I'll reserve my time for questions.
Thank you. Do we have anyone here to speak in opposition of? Hearing none, I'll declare the public hearing closed. At this time, I will entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Okay, discussion. Anyone on my right? Hearing none. Anyone on my left? Okay, hearing none. Madam Clerk, if you will, call the roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Cochran,
Yes.
Commissioner Bojo,
I will need to abstain from this vote.
okay. Commissioner Beaman,
Yes.
Commissioner Doss.
Yes.
Commissioner Quick,
Yes.
Commissioner Askew,
Yes.
Commissioner Collins.
Yes.
Commissioner McDaniel.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Okay, thank you.
All right, the next request is Z22-05-04. This is for 14 and 15 Commerce Court. The request is to rezone from heavy commercial to light industrial. If you look in the ULDC, the allowable uses within HC and LIs are almost identical. And if you notice, if you look right up and down that road, almost every building out there, with the exception of the veterinarian office, they're all industrial metal type buildings. I believe the property owner has a person wanting to rent one of these buildings. I believe they do like custom furniture, some sort of woodworking, which is not quite allowed in HC, but it is allowed in LI. And hence the request. This does come with a recommendation of approval from staff as well as the Planning Commission. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I'll declare the public hearing open. Do I have anyone here to speak in favor of? Anyone here to speak in opposition of? Okay, hearing none, I'll declare the public hearing closed. At this time, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Do I have any discussion? No discussion? Madam Clerk, if you will, call the roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Cochran,
Yes.
Commissioner Bojo,
Yes.
Commissioner Beaman,
Yes.
Commissioner Doss.
Yes.
Commissioner Quick,
Yes.
Commissioner Askew,
Yes.
Commissioner Collins.
Yes?
Commissioner McDaniel.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Motion carries.
Yes, ma'am. The last one for the evening is Z22-05-05. This is for 301 and 303 Redmond Road. The request is to rezone from neighborhood office commercial to duplex residential. The two parcels outlined in red are currently undeveloped and wooded. The request is to rezone to allow for a series of duplexes to be built. That would be the proposal is 4 duplexes or 8 units. There is other duplex development in the area. The current NOC zoning allows for some light retail or office space, which there's currently not much of a demand for office space. It does allow for site-built single-family homes, although we don't typically see a whole lot of interest in developing along major roads like that. Staff also is concerned about the encroachment that we've had with commercial along around Somerville Park. So we felt like residential was a better option. The proposal does show the inward-facing units. Staff put a condition of approval on it that they be outward-facing because, as you can see, everything else along Redmond Road and Timothy, they all face outwards, so it would be more consistent with the area and make it blend better. But this does come with that recommendation of approval with the condition, and the Planning Commission unanimously agreed. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. At this time, I'll entertain a motion. Oh, I'm sorry. At this time, I got ahead of myself. I would declare the public hearing open. Do we have anyone here to speak in favor of?
I don't really have much to say. I'll give you one more of my elaborate drawing. So.
Okay. Your name right quick, just for
Wayne Robinson, 613 Turner McCall.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
That's kind of the look that it'll be. It'll be real in keeping with the neighborhood. It's not just a generic duplex. So this is kind of the aesthetics of it. So it'll be nicely fitting in. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do I have anyone here to speak in opposition of? Hearing none, I will declare the public hearing closed. At this time, I will entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Okay. Do I have any discussion? No.
Is that inward or outward?
You're going to be facing the street. It will look like, and Madam Mayor, can I get Mr. Robinson to give a brief description of how that will actually face the street there?
That's right. The 2 units will face Timothy. So they'll be, as they say, outward. The civil engineer that drew it, he kind of made a courtyard and everything looking toward the courtyard. But the Planning Commission and I agree it needed to face outward toward Timothy, which they will, and then the 2 in the back, maybe 2, maybe just be 1, will kind of have its own drive coming in off of Redmond.
So the motion is to approve
with the recommendations. That is correct.
Yeah, with the condition. Okay.
With the condition?
That's it. That is facing that they're facing the street, and that's what he just said. Okay. Any other discussion? Okay, if not, Madam Clerk, if you will call the roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Cochran,
Yes.
Commissioner Bojo?
Yes.
Commissioner Beaman?
Yes.
Commissioner Doss?
Yes.
Commissioner Quick?
Yes.
Commissioner Askew?
Yes.
Commissioner Collins?
Yes.
Commissioner McDaniel?
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. Madam Clerk? Okay, thank you. Mr. Manager?
No report, Madam Mayor.
Okay. Mr. Attorney? Thank you. Under my time, I just have an announcement. The Joint Services Committee will meet Tuesday, June the 7th at 8:30 a.m. at the Floyd County Administration Building. Okay. Mayor Pro Tem Cochran?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. During finance, we heard from the Rome City School System. They presented a brief budget. Just some highlights of that were a $2,000 per employee raise, and it looks like the property tax digest is going to be sufficient for them this year, so they don't expect to have any millage rate increases. So that was fantastic news. And in Public Works, we did talk about the issues that we are having between city and county, where kind of those two things meet, and we're having some good development in exactly how we're going to handle that going forward, city streets, county streets, and kind of having a marriage between the two in some shape, form, or fashion. Really didn't come up with an answer to that, but the discussion is ongoing. So just wanted to let everybody know that. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, Commissioner Bojo?
Yes, thank you. Redevelopment will meet this Thursday at 2:30 in the Sam King Room. And Transportation Policy did meet last week. Nothing to report out of there. Water and Sewer will meet Thursday, June 2nd, 9 o'clock in the Sam King Room. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Beaman?
The Alcohol Control Commission, no report. Historic Preservation Committee met last week and passed favorably two applications for certifications, and one was on Glen Miller Boulevard and the other was on Broad Street. With Keep Rome Floyd Beautiful Commission, we met this afternoon, and on June the 18th, there will be a Your Community Cleanup Day, and they're asking for all churches, community organizations to be able to participate in a cleanup day on June the 18th, Your Community Cleanup Day. Also, Keep Rome Floyd Beautiful has a camera pilot program that's in place, and Floyd County has a program in place for illegal dumping on the Norton Road. And for the Library Board Commission, the Library Board met on last Thursday, and there is going to be tomorrow at 3 o'clock p.m. a groundbreaking for the amphitheater that will take place on May the 24th at 3 o'clock p.m. The story walk on the trail, story times on the trail, supplies have been ordered and now have arrived, and now the city and county are working on installing these supplies, so we will be able to have a story walk on the trails. And the summer reading program will take place on May the 31st, and brochures have been placed in the children's high schools, elementary schools, and in the daycare settings. And the Library Board approved unanimously for honoring June 10th as a state holiday. And that concludes my report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner Beaman.
Madam Mayor, if I might just make a comment concerning Commissioner Beaman's responsibility. I know she made mention about the fact of trying to get through and understand her role dealing as a ex officio on some of her committees. But I can tell you that your reporting of the happenings on the committees that you're on has been very informative, along with all the pamphlets and things of that nature that you bring back to us. And so I would say you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Continue. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Commissioner Doss.
Thank you, Mayor. Under my reports, tourism, which is a great board. I really enjoy that group of people. will meet Wednesday, May 25th at 11:45 a.m. at the Rome Area History Center. We used to call it the museum, but now it's called the History Center. And again, the public is invited. Another reason I like the meeting is they provide lunch. But that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Dawes. Commissioner Quick.
Only one meeting announcement, Madam Mayor. The Rome Floyd Planning Commission will meet Thursday, June 2nd at 2:30 p.m. in the Sam King Room. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Quick. Commissioner Askew.
No report from the Fire Overview Committee. I'd like to announce from the on the public safety side that last Friday, Rome Fire Department member Keith Sheffield and Rome Police Department Officer Tony Boston were honored as Officers of the Year by the Exchange Club. Officer Boston was cited because of his life-saving and life rescue of some citizens who were caught in a burning car, and he rescued them or pulled them out, and only to find that one of the people that he rescued was a fellow police officer. Those are the kind of people that we're looking for and proud to have as members of our police department and fire department. And I have no report from, the Solid Waste Commission meeting for the 24th has been canceled due to lack of things to talk about. And that's my report.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Askew. Commissioner Collins.
Nothing but to report that the General Administration will meet on June the 21st. That time is at 11 a.m. in the Carnegie Building. And I have no report on the other committees. Thank you very much, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner Collins. Commissioner McDaniel.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Northwest Georgia Regional Commission will meet Thursday, May 26th at 11 a.m. at the Civic Center. Under Rome Floyd Parks and Recreation, the manager and I attended their last meeting. They're doing a needs assessment, a community-wide needs assessment, and they've got a survey out, and they've gotten very low response to the survey. I think it's less than 250 surveys completed. And I would encourage each of the commissioners and anybody in the public that's listening to this, if you could get access to one of those surveys, take some time. It's a 15-page survey. It's going to take a little time to do, but they need the input on where Parks and Rec needs to be going forward. That's all I have, Madam Mayor.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner McDaniel. I'm going to go back and call on our city manager.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and I will be brief. I completely neglected to mention that this coming Monday, we will close our administrative offices in observance of Memorial Day. And so May 30th, city offices will be closed. And importantly, if you get your garbage picked up on Monday, that route will move until Tuesday, the 31st. Tuesday's route will be picked up on Wednesday, June the 1st. No change in Thursday and Friday. And that concludes my report, Madam.
Make your announcement about, okay, all right.
I'm good.
Okay, with nothing else, meeting adjourned. Thank you. Thank you to our visitors for being here tonight.